Hello people, welcome back to another video, and today we are talking about the history of the Pentazone. Pentazone's story starts back in December of 2019. So back then, creator Angel D23 had created the ROBLOX End event, which is a remake of the Fortnite End event that only happened a few months prior to this game's release. Now when Angel first released this game to the public, he saw this game was a big deal. It got 3 million visits, mostly positive reviews, and everyone who saw the event was flabbergasted. His scripting skills were actually insane. Now, whenever he saw this game got all the traction that it did, he wanted to put his scripting skills to a new game. Something that was original, something that wasn't from, other games. And this is when he came up with the amazing, unique idea of 5 zones and 1 core. 5 events and 1 end. The Pentazone. Now the structure of the Pentazone is pretty simple actually. There are 5 zones: Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, and Epsilon. There is a 6th area called the Core, which is located right in the center of the Pentazone right here. Now what you just witnessed was Pentazone's Alpha extraction event. So basically, they wanted to extract the power of the crystal that was above the Alpha zone. But it seems like there was an overload of energy and it caused the crystal to explode, in which you got teleported to this crystal dimension. We still don't know the origins of this place because Pentazone's story is yet to be completed. Alright, so some backstory on this event. Well, there's Daniel. He recorded the event, so thanks for the footage, Daniel. And this moon shrine seems to have been built as to destroy the Pentazone's moon. This must have been one of the first steps into destroying the Pentazone forever. Now, as you just saw, a meteor came crashing down toward the Gamma Zone. Now, it landed probably in the worst zone to land in, because the Gamma Zone, it has dark energy in it, and the meteor is about to consume that. So that means this could be a huge threat to the Pentazone. The meteor has been consuming dark energy for quite some time now, and the Pentazone has a plan to deal with it. They are going to blow this thing to smithereens. The drills built around the crash site will drill into the gamma zone, and it will make the meteor highly unstable, sending it up to the sky, protecting everything below when it gets blown up. The Level 5 defense system contains 5 rockets, and they're currently heading toward the meteor as I speak. We do not know who owns these rockets, but it's probably someone outside of the Pentazone, someone who's trying to save it. The Delta Zone is not really looking too good. It seems like after the meteor blew up, it got infected by the dark energy, and now it's corrupted. The volcano in the Delta Zone is becoming very unstable and is about to explode. People are theorizing what zones might be destroyed from this. Five data echoes appeared around the map before Pentazone's end. These describe what happened during the events of each zone. Pause to read them if you want.
Epsilon completed. Superpop Attention, energy transfer. User warning. Avatar interface will disconnect at impact.
Initializing universal energy surge.
When the Pentazone completed itself, and the 5 nodes combined their power, the universal energy surge had begun. Now this room is the control room. Everything and anything you saw and what happened in the Pentazone was all controlled by here. This was the final place you would see before you were completely and utterly terminated. And then, we stared at the screen for an entire year.
One eternity later.
Oh no, here it comes. They'll be using it as a power source, and I'm not sure I can stop them this time. Whatever you do, do not give in to it. Okay, listen, they're about to transfer you. Do not feed the machine.
The Pentazone 2 was finally here, and everyone was super excited. So, Alpha, snowy as usual, there's a train track and a small cottage there if you just want to go say hello to people. Beta, it got glitched during the making of Pentazone 2, so if you go into one of these glitched areas, you get teleported to a different one, which I thought that to be a really cool mechanic. In Gamma, you had a low gravity effect, because the dark energy consumed the whole zone. It didn't just bounce you in one area. And Delta, over here, had multiple volcanoes and a really tall main one, which, if you go into it, you get launched super high in the sky. And some of the other volcanoes do that too. In Epsilon, there's these launch pads where you can launch things on top of this building right here, and Epsilon's now a city. So over time, the ice cracked at Alpha. People already knew what was going to come out of it. And yup, it was the crystal again. This time, it wasn't being extracted from a machine. It was being extracted by the core itself. The crystal actually resisted against the core, so the core started to fight it. The crystal began to freeze the entire map by powering up itself. This is why it needed to be extracted, or it could freeze the entire Pentazone. Now it simply just became core versus crystal, Xbox versus PlayStation. Then you got teleported back to the crystal dimension, and the core told you that it's not your time yet, but the crystal is now gone. With the crystal's power extracted, the core now wanted to get Beta's power too, but it didn't know it was very dangerous. Lifeform protection protocols were now disabled, so it was even dangerous for you. The core had consumed Beta's power, but it got taken over by the glitch energy. It accessed the Pentazone 2 files, and then it chose the moon. Instead of just a meteor falling down toward the Pentazone, the entire moon was plummeting toward it. The core came back last second, and then it tried to push back the moon. The core realized Beta's power is too dangerous, so then it just took the moon's power. Sadly, the beta event was the last event for Pentazone 2. Angel stated on the official Pentazone Twitter page that Pentazone 2 is postponed indefinitely and it's just not fun to work on anymore, which I completely understand. Like, making live events in Roblox, that trend was back in like 2020. I remember it. It was everywhere. And he created this new game called Popper. Now, this game is doing extremely successful, and it's also a pretty unique idea. It's about destruction, and you have to run into things to destroy stuff. Now, the thing that makes me kind of angry is that in the comments section, this guy said there better be at least one Pentazone reference in this game. Now, first of all, this game has nothing to do with Pentazone, and plus people who actually play it probably have no idea what the heck a Pentazone is. And, Angel had moved on from Pentazone. He does not want to work on it anymore. He literally said that. So I don't think he's going to want to put a Pentazone reference in the game. Okay, so really, thank you guys for watching. This video took a long time to make, and it's been going on for like 20 minutes now. So I think I gotta end it here because I covered the whole history of the Pentazone. So I will see you guys later in the next video. Goodbye.